Congratulations! You just graduated from high school and you have a passion to serve others as a doctor or dentist. You know, the road to either career is long and expensive. What if there was an ideal job you can use to work your way through school and gain skills that will serve you for the rest of your career? Good news! There is. In fact, there are 2 ideal jobs for the pre-professional student that will allow them the flexibility to decrease their debt and increase their proficiency as a doctor or dentist. Can you guess what they are?
Welcome to the Doctor's Mentor Show. If you believe that medicine is an industry and not a profession, if you enjoy submitting complex reimbursement claims, or you would do another residency just for fun, be advised, you're about to be offended. You should probably leave now.
All this talk about mentoring doctors is ridiculous. I thought doctors learned to do everything better than everyone else the first year of medical school. At least that's the way they act.
If you love assisting patients with vitality breakthroughs, if the right to practice medicine without interference is important, and you want expert tips for practice freedom and profits to support your epic life, welcome aboard and prepare to be blown away. The Doctor's Mentor Show starts now. Here's your host, Dr. Lori Barr.
What is the ideal summer job for the budding doctor, dentist, or other health professional? No, it's not managing your local fast food restaurant. No, it's not working without pay at your pediatrician's office. This is such a great idea. So here is a huge shout out to Chuck Hefner, aka Chuck the Mechanic, right here in Austin, Texas, who shared this idea with me one beautiful afternoon filled with rainbows. Really, we saw rainbows while I was talking with him, while I was waiting for my ride to pick me up from Chuck's repair shop. Chuck said his sister is a career professional in this field. When her children got ready to go to college, she encouraged them to get certified in this field so that they would always be able to get high-paying summer jobs. And they did. I cannot say enough about getting to know the people who assist you in enjoying your life, like your banker, your mechanic, and your teachers. So thanks, Chuck, for keeping my favorite car purring along the Texas byways, and for an awesome tip for those high school seniors and college students who are thinking about a career in medicine, dentistry, nursing, or allied health.
Today's topic.
Power! That's right. When you get right down to it, this is a ninja power strategy, and here's why. If you want to practice medicine or dentistry or any other health-related profession in a way that gives you the time freedom you deserve, then you must pay attention to your personal and practice performance, profits, and power. Power is another word for influence. What is the critical element that most healing professionals totally neglect on their way to their advanced degree? An understanding of the cash flow that makes the practice successful. So what are the 2 jobs? Work as a medical biller or as a medical coder. Medical coding is the process a health information technician employs to convert a patient's medical conditions and procedures the patient undergoes into alphanumeric codes that serve as a universal way for doctors' offices, hospitals, and payers, like the government and insurance companies, to communicate about these conditions and procedures. The person who does this is the medical coder. Medical billing is the process by which these codes are used to process claims and generate bills so that money can be collected for the professional services rendered in the doctor's or dentist's office or in a hospital or other healthcare facility. By that I mean nursing homes, mental health facilities, orthodontist offices, chiropractic offices, physical therapists, rehabilitation facilities, and many, many more locations. The person who does this work is the medical biller. And some people in some offices do both medical billing and medical coding. Medical billers and medical coders make between $16 and $29 an hour. And there are jobs available all over the country. Once you have some experience, you can often work remotely. So are you getting this? You can get paid top dollar right out of high school to master the information necessary to assure that the cash flow of your medical practice or anybody else's practice that you're considering joining is healthy. Making sense? How about the other benefits of choosing these jobs along your career path? Have you ever taken a course and not understood how it would apply to the rest of your life? This happened to me when I took college physics. I just could not see how physics was going to serve me every day in my career as a doctor. So it felt harder to master the subject matter that was covered in the course. Little did I know that I would become a pediatric radiologist, where physics is an integral part of everything I do each day with patients and their diagnostic imaging studies or interventional procedures. So if you choose to pursue one or both of these jobs along your career path, think of how much more meaningful that class in human anatomy and physiology becomes. Or how about medical terminology? Neither of these jobs, medical coding or medical billing, requires a certification of competency. Yet you'll be paid more and have more job flexibility if you attain one or more voluntary certifications. So even if you don't know what a gunner is, you've encountered gunners already, even if you're still in high school. Now, a gunner is a person who takes the fast track to becoming the highest performer in a situation where performance is going to be graded. That's what a gunner is. So you may have been in classes with gunners, or you may actually be a gunner yourself and not know that name for it. What I'm going to share with you now is the gunner view on how to maximize the use of these stepping stone jobs on your road to becoming an amazing health professional. The easiest certification to obtain, and by that I mean the one that has the least educational prerequisites, the least cost, and is a test that anyone with the desire to pass can pass, is the CRMS from the AMBA. That is the Certified Medical Reimbursement Specialist certification from the American Medical Billing Association. You must have a high school diploma or equivalent to sit for the exam, and you must become a member of the AMBA. A year membership costs $99. The exam is an open book test that you have access for 45 days and that you can retake twice. 85% of the test questions, the answers are in the study guide that the AMBA sells as a download PDF for $199 at their website. And 10% of the test comes from coding manuals or by using the AMBA code coding software, which you can try for free for 14 days. So for a high school graduation present, request that one of your gifts be membership in the AMBA and the CRMS study guide, also from the AMBA, available on their website. Just check the show notes on my website for the link for this.
There's more to explore at thedoctorsmentor.com.
The other requirement to keep your certification is 15 continuing education units, CEUs, each year. So as soon as you pass the certification test, which will be easy, I'm sure you'll do it the first time you take it, you'll need to start accumulating those CEUs to have all of them before the anniversary date of your certification. So guess what? AMBA accepts CEU courses from the American Academy of Professional Coders and the American Health Information Management Association, the two most widely recognized certifying agencies for medical coders. My recommendation is to make your efforts count 2 or 3 times here by signing up for CEUs through the AAPC or the AHIMA that will both help you pass a coding certification exam and make you good at your summer job as a medical biller and help you do well in your college pre-medical courses. So for example, you've passed the CRMS and now have a job working in a doctor's office as a medical biller. Go ahead and take a medical terminology course and a human anatomy and physiology course as part of your college curriculum as soon as possible. Then go ahead and join the AAPC as a student member for $80 with your first paycheck and sign up for the AAPC CPC exam training class. That's the class that prepares you for the AAPC's Certified Professional Coder CPC exam. This class is right around $2,000. Now, in order to be certified as a professional coder, you must also have 2 years experience working in the field or a combination of internships and experience that add up to 2 years. AAPC offers a Practicode online training that allows you 1 year's worth of credit toward that 2-year requirement for $299. The Practicode can be bundle purchased with the CPC training course and often is offered as a discounted bundle. So basically, if you were able to shell out just around $2,500 and to schedule all of these things, or perhaps take the human anatomy and physiology and the medical terminology courses, the college courses before you even graduate from high school, then by the time the summer between your freshman and sophomore year of college roll around, you would be ready to sit for the CPC exam, pass it, and finish up with the year-long requirement of working in medical coding and billing so that you are a certified professional coder, all while being paid to work as you study in college for much higher than the minimum wage. Are you getting this? Is it making sense? As you continue to work in medical offices over your college years, here are the areas of expertise you will master that most first and second year medical students struggle to grasp. Medical terminology, the use of the electronic medical record, what a medical encounter needs to include in order to be reimbursed, pathology and associated therapies and procedures, and obviously billing and coding. This will leave you much more free time to learn the fun things about practicing medicine or any other health-related profession. Fun things like how to ask the right questions so your patients tell you the truth and trust you as an assistant in them achieving maximum vitality. Or fun things like how to be humble so that even if you know more than the senior medical student or the resident or maybe even the attending physician, you act as a team-building leader and allow each person to shine and contribute to the team effort to help the patient. Or fun things like, while most medical students are overindulging in alcohol and or coffee to deal with the stress of medical school, you know how to treat yourself, your whole being, to real self-care, like exercise or a fun activity with someone you love, or by creating something. Because you already have a firm medical foundation and do not feel like you're flying by the seat of your pants through these years of your medical education.
Your next step.
Even if you are already more advanced along your educational path, it may well be worth it to sit for one or more of these certifying exams and do some work as a medical biller and or coder. So go to thedoctorsmentor.com and look at the links in the show notes, or just Google medical coder and the city and state of your choice and look at the amazing opportunities. Secondly, go out and have a real conversation with your banker or your mechanic or even the wait person at a restaurant you frequent. A good leader knows his or her team well, and building these relationships with the people who assist you is critical. Lastly, please go to iTunes and leave me a podcast review. You'll find the link in the show notes at thedoctorsmentor.com.
There's more to explore at thedoctorsmentor.com.
Are you stopping at a hospital? Hello? Don't you know that hospitals are one of the sickest places on the planet? Don't touch anything in there and get out as fast as you can.